Most ethical, light and love crew. Good to see you again. There's a lot of things going on in the background, and like aforementionables. A lot of stuff. It's all like mixed up. And new moon is coming. I sense a lot of frustration in the air. For me, that's what I felt today. I think this particular position is going to endow me to assert my pauses. Without paranoia. These are positioned for the sake of the need to be effective. That's what's going on here. So let me tell you a little bit about court, okay? It was the strangest thing. Holy smokes, the strangest thing. I don't even know where to start. But I was really happy with how my son was treated. I was very, very pleased by the showing of not just interest but respect, and I don't know, I just felt like they treated my kid well, and I appreciate that. That kind of love is not just an investment on the face value portion, but also like back-pocketed in several realms, which means that, because I'm noticing that some bullshit energy is in the air as well, trying to tamper with my kids' energies. In particular, I know one who supposedly left an item left another reason for them to come back and tamper with some energies there. So, like, I know it. I know it. I didn't have to pull any cards. I was just kind of told that. Because there's no reason why she would forget another item of significance to her when I called out at least twice, you know, a check-in for something in that area. So I know. But, you know, I know I'm in a realm where discernment is more important than getting everything right and perfect. I'm living in a world where I have several different mother figures that are excellent. Let me tell you, excellent. The judge handling my case, like, I don't want to say these things before, like, because I feel like it holds more weight when things are said and done, so that they are more genuine and authentic. But I just real time, I can acknowledge I don't know. I don't know if it's the right thing to say right now. Maybe I should just exercise discipline and not say it until after, so that there's no weight or force that is considered as I know my words hold a lot of weight, and so I think it would be more impactful after the fact, more authentic. I know that this world is based on, a lot of people heavily base it on proving authenticity. And so I'm just, for the sake of translation and love language, so people get it, I can wait for the most part, okay, on what I like to say as far as extending accolades in each party, and those that are meant to remain neutral. But I want to say, I don't want to, how do I say it? I want to say I got scolded by my boss this morning, but it wasn't scolding. It was just a firm talk. Oh my gosh, wait a second. What is that? Hold on. Oh, it's a daddy long leg just coming down. Let me show you. Hold on. Come here. It's okay. You don't want to go up? You don't want to? Okay, you do your own thing, okay? That is so crazy. I saw daddy long leg just coming straight down. I was going to pick it up. I was going to let it do its thing, but you know what? Let it do its thing. It didn't want to come with me, but it's okay. It's fine. It was the strangest thing, was just coming down. That's the first time I've ever seen one. Here, like, just doing its thing. So whatever. Anyway, where were we at? Oh yes. I had a firm talking to. And it was out of just innocence. I had no idea. I really had no idea. But it was serious. And it's just a learning curve, really. I think some of that would have been prevented had I had genuine guidance outside of my superiors. I think that, you know what? It's not for me to critique. I know that the people who are truly in power and empowered are wise enough to see the context of the situation, which didn't even really have to be a situation, but it's okay. What I learned, though, was that my boss provides very, very, very good advice without me even asking. Just the observations are there and hold true. I would like to claim that it would have been very helpful had I talked to her before my trials. That advice was very, very, very good. And I wish I had that before my trials. However, when you become a mother and you apply yourself in the most effective manner towards someone else's growth, you have to see what the baseline is. You have to see where someone is at first, when they're fully engrossed in their moments, and they have to face major reality checks. Now, this isn't to imply fault, but just major things that you have to address. You have to allow that sentience to immerse themselves as is, to really see where they're at. Then you can extend your input. Then your input is more legit in divulging, because not only does the observer, this mother figure, needs to take note of that within that degree of mentorship, but they also have to let that sentience digest their own experiences and have something to go on. So that's what happened today. The sad part is that discussion was a fraction about work. But it mainly had to do with what I dealt with yesterday and the day before that. I knew that she thought more of me, that she expects more out of me because she thinks well of me, which is good. I just I don't know why I felt disappointed in myself. But I think that's like the deep-rooted, shadow work that we have to understand. Like at the very, very core, there's still like residual energy of people-pleasing energy, people-pleasing tendencies. Because why would I feel disappointed in myself and disappointed in how I handled things? That's just where I was. That's where I was at. I mean, I wasn't going out partying or doing like irresponsible things with my life. I didn't do anything stupid. But I'm in a realm of high achievers. That's the bottom line, okay? And I enjoy that. But you have to understand, when you're in that league, it's not just about like, ooh, it's fame, it's all golden and this and that. There's a reason for that. So, that saying, it's not personal, it's just business. It's teensy bincy like that, but it's more like you have to get real with the dynamic here. And we achieve this position legitimately. And the more legitimate you are, the more complex things become in how to handle and navigate things. But the more you do it, the more it's like simple math. So anyway, I just had my first talking to about that. And I don't want to say it became a setback for the day, but it was I had to recalibrate, because in everything that I did, I just had to exercise that much more caution, because I didn't want to make the same mistake. But it, you know, I just had that observation, and it's good to talk about it. So, also with my with the judge, you know, I think I was quite closed off when it came to feelings, when it pertained to my kid, only because I've been around very many deceitful energies, and I have to be able to kind of stand outside of myself for a second so I can read people, whether it's authentic or not, before I feel my own feelings, you know. And what I saw was positive. It was very touching to be able to see that other people could see. So, you know, I got to feel the feels again after I came back home and checked in on him. It's just, it becomes so difficult trying to figure out how to get someone back into a state of vitality. Because you're... Because you remember who they were before all of this stuff happened. Anyway, let's pull some cards. Huh? Let's pull some cards. Let's put these other ones away. Which are wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Like, Dark Horse energy. Come on. 10 of Pentacles. For real. What did it cut to? 4 of Pentacles. The ownership of what? The ships are here. Holy shit. Yeah, this is good. Hermit. The Lovers and 4 of Swords. Oh my gosh. What? The lovers are healed. They're healed. They went through the dark night of the soul. And up a card. Knight of Wands. What? 10 of Pentacles. For real, oh my goodness, this is so good. All right. So release has to happen, you know, regardless of whether there is like foul play, people are like booby trapping the place with like certain charms or curses or hexes, whatever, you know. When you get to a place of peace, all that stuff is kind of irrelevant to the people that have found peace. You know what I mean? So all of that energy that they put into place, those are identified by the multiverse as their constructs. You know what I mean? It's like, is it Linus, the one with the bed sheet, the in Peanuts? It's like, you know, you made your bed and now you're gonna lie in it. But it's as though the multiverse, the universes, the greatest sentience, broken down into many parts, have the all-seeing eye, and they see whose blanket that is, who whose bed that belongs to. So we need not worry about any of that. It's just, it's a shame. That's all that I can say. You know, shame on them for being so selfish as to target kids, to just waste their life, you know. Anyway, who am I to judge? Everybody has their own living experience, right? Or dying experience, you know what I mean? Knight of Wands in reverse, and then the Ten of Wands in reverse. You make an appearance again. Give me a sec. Oh, I totally forgot. It's Friday. I totally forgot it's Friday. What do we want to say about this? I wasn't going to say anything about it, but then now it's just coming up again. Because it was part of the cards that I had split. So we have this like young player energy. You know, the spirit as such. Just likes to have their freedom and free range. They like to have their options. They like to have their own personal adventures. And they're letting go of the excess. That's good. Okay. I don't know why I'm reading for like player energy. I don't know why. Is this more like, hold on, give me a second here. Shh. Okay. Let me see here. Let's get some context to this because I just got the chills and that's okay. That one, Four of Pentacles. What does this mean? What does this mean? Well, oh, it's just reiterating, you know, these people who cheat themselves of what a real adventure is. They may be like kind of letting go of some burdens. This is a split crowd though. Hold on. Because I've recently had some positive player energy in recent readings, and they've come to help, you know, in their more superior form. So instead of a knight, I would say king. experienced player energy, that still, comes in as like a chill friend to teach me avenues of discernment, and how to apply pressure. Um, and so 4 of Pentacles is here. Give me a sec. Hold on. I don't know. This is a little different. The pictorial version of this is different in its intuitive context. This is underground movement energy. Yeah, because that depicts movement, whereas even this Pentacles, even though there's 4 here, should depict more of like chariot energy, especially with the vehicle that looks like it lost its wheels, like a Fae version of it. Do you see? Like those spare tires, they're just laying out right there. So, I don't know if I'm supposed to speak too much to this energy, because I think there are some things that are like, you know, um, okay. Well, what do you want to tell me out of that? I felt like I brought out more cards, but I guess we talked for a long time, didn't we? I'm curious to know who my watchers are at this time. I mean, it's a Friday night. What are you doing over here? What are you doing over here? It's okay. I'm just kidding. I love myself. Why can't other people love me? Just kidding. See, I'm having my dinner by myself. I was supposed to have it with my son, but I'm glad one went out because he normally doesn't. And the one that I was supposed to kind of cheer up over his foodie vibes, it just didn't happen. I tried to wake him up. It's gonna be okay. Actually, better than okay. It's gonna be awesome, okay? So there's a sense of relief. Some paperwork was emailed to me, and I have to review it like with my head like clear. I don't mean to delay it. There's just so much going on right now. A lot. So, yeah. I don't have to show up, and there's no more like court stuff until possibly a few months down the road. Dude, even like the police officer that was in court, like seriously, we lucked out to have him. We lucked out to have like the stenographer. We lucked out to have every single person who was there. I lucked out. My kids lucked out. I don't even know what to say. It was just like a completely different world. And I think I overheard that this police officer, I don't even know if that's the correct way to refer to him as, but I think he ended up becoming a deputy recently, which that must mean a higher ranking, and good for him. Like, I've never met anybody within his position that is remotely even like him. Just like well-rounded people, just varying interests and applied too. It's very cool. I wish I was able to talk to them. I was starting to interpret this person's workings, because I've done divination before in that manner, and I wanted to give him some input, but I didn't know if it was appropriate or not. So maybe if I see him again and there's another opportunity, then I will, if he's open to it. So I didn't want to do it too much, just because it's, and I didn't want to open that door, because some things that are read are private. So I don't know. I just read certain things, so I don't know what that might, how other people might receive it, like what it means to them, certain things that are said. So I have to understand that part and respect that part, especially for somebody like them. Like, seriously, I don't even understand even the opposing counsel. Like, I don't understand how all of that came to play. But I cannot lie, I did feel very disappointed in myself for but I just being put in the same room again. Let me tell you this. We were after we were dismissed on the second day, we had to pay the stenographer fee, and it was both in the same room, but it was a long day. We had a long wait, so we had an amicable discussion and kept things light until I started seeing the same patterning again, the same kind of deception. And I'm not going to talk about the content of all of it, because it's not worth my time. But the more he divulged to me and thought it was, he thought he had me by a hook. It's zeroed out right now. Interesting. By a hook. I felt my sacral chakra abuse on it. And I felt, I haven't felt that in a long time, but that was the first time I believe that I felt that in his presence. So, I know, sometimes I don't realize that my gifts come through when they need to come through. And it's to remind me of the type of abusers that are out there. So I don't involve myself with any of them, even to the degree of dialogue. I'm worth way too much to allow for that kind of energetic exchange. But that kind of feeling that I received in my sacral chakra was that of an abuser. And every time it's like a woman hater, you know, whether they realize it or not. And I felt that, which is, dude, I can't say it. Pertaining to other people, but that's what I felt with him. But like, comparatively speaking, for those that are, I know this might sound vain, but I'm just speaking in comparative tone. Those that I know or sense that are attracted to me, I am shocked that I don't feel that for certain people, but I don't know. I didn't expect to feel that from my ex. I wasn't trying to do anything. I was just like, all of a sudden I felt it. And it was, that's when I knew, like, no, this is complete bullshit. You know, I had so many red flags, like, within discussion. And I wanted to see what my, part of it was useful. I wanted to find out what my threshold was, knowing that we would have to share, we were still parents of the same, you know, children. And I wanted to see what the threshold was before things got, started getting manipulated and fucked up. And there is no other better term than that that's accurate. I don't mean to be foul, but that's just what that is. So anyway, Spirit, what do you want to say? I'm going to leave this up to you. We're not going to talk too much about any of that anymore. It was just, I'm confused about certain things. Like, honestly, I do want to have like a really good, legit relationship. I really do, well, you know, like a romantic relationship. And it doesn't even have to be like romantic. It doesn't have to. I just know one thing at a time here, okay? There's a lot of stuff going on. And I absolutely see the purpose in waiting till a door closes before even indulging in the thought of another. And this is good. This is really good. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, okay, free, open forum, Spirit. What do you want to say about anything? We talked about a lot of things today. I feel like it's already been an hour, but it's 38:33 on the clock. Happy Friday. Five of Wands, Two of Pentacles, and Nine of Pentacles. So definitely, there's like booby traps set up. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. So it's like a little obstacle course. We see a lot of cunning here. So people who have gifts, but I would just say are like curious or bored. There's just a mix of energy that make this obstacle course more interesting, I would have to say. So we're not going to say like, oh, that's bad, and that's bad. Because like looking at all of these foxes, they're just working within their nature. Like I said, everybody has their learning curve and thus definitely growth potential. And in looking at this, we're just seeing an array of foxes who acknowledge me also as one of the like, if not superior. And it just, I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, it definitely keeps my life interesting. Oh, let me tell you this. I went back to one of my fast food jobs, just like get some fries or whatever. Did this like maybe 3 or 4 times. Every single time that I go, I know who I'm going to see right then and there. I don't remember anybody's freaking schedule. Like, even while I was there, like, I didn't even know. I don't remember. But, like, when I would go with this other person, I would say, I know who I'm going to see today. And I would divulge it. And I just, like, I don't know why I know. I just know. And it comes true every single time. Do you know how many people work at that fast food place? Like, do you know how many people, like, I could pick from? And I'm dead on every single time. I don't even try. Like, I'm just like, oh my God. Like, I just, like, picture it. It's insane. So insane. Like, there's this part of me where I kind of just, like, I just toss it up in the air. Like, you know, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. And dude, every single time, that is insane. That is so insane. I'm getting better and better at this thing. And, yeah, so all you have to do is just find balance, and it's just going to get easier and easier to find your way, to find your independence, to find your harmony, like for reals, for reals. Total independence, total composer, total, I'm hearing production artist. Dude, for reals, this is excellent, because the 9 and the 2 is the 11 of Pentacles, which is the ace. And looking at that, this combined effort is truly the context of the ace. Knowing how to balance and having the independence of, like, finding your own key, finding your own tune. You know, this is essentially like finding, like, what is it? Going to the beat of your own drum. However, this is like keys. This is tactile, like literally on point tactile. So we're looking at that using our magic, not just with the individual fingertips, but and the dexterity of that, but also the balance of like palming things, like the collective of each side of receptive and doing, manifesting. I mean, you can manifest in both realms. You can manifest within the realm of receptivity and producing, of creating. And I think that's the most important part when we're considering new moon energy, our intentions. What are we hauling in energetically? And what are we ideating, right? So yeah, I got the chills on that for sure. Because a lot of people are so, like, they so romanticize the full moon. However, the dark horse energy per se is really within that new moon realm. Yeah. Yes, definitely. I mean, I would have to say the most fun part of group work in a creative, like, focus group environment is ideating, brainstorming, storyboarding, etc. Like, what are all the possibilities? And you see, like, all of the hands raised, because there's no liability really in that realm, because you're just throwing out just stuff out there. You're just throwing out ideas. And there's no real responsibility. That, like, the only accountability there is just pitching in and I mean, that naturally is supposed to work as an icebreaker. So I just say it's a very healthy thing to practice producing, basically, without feeling like you're overcommitted. That's what I'm trying to say there. Okay. Okay, so we have Knight of Swords in reverse with the Eight of Pentacles right behind it, opened up to the Ten of Pentacles, and King of Cups in reverse and Knight of Pentacles, or King of Pentacles in reverse. Cookie and cup. Oh, totally. Oh, wait. And then we have this super phoenix energy with this lady right here. So it's depicting this divine feminine who basically has it all, not just by earned income, earned inputs, but also that of the externals. That's what she's basically that's what's in gestation in its masculinized form. Cookie and cup, cookie and cup, cookie and cup, tenfold. So Knight of Swords, what was I saying? Knight of Swords in reverse. So it's focused, very intent on not getting caught up in the storm or the push of the wind. You know what I mean? This is working on there's something about it being intricate. Working on our patterns, that's what it is. It's working on our patterns very intimately, intricately, like it's lacing. So it's this delicate touch of tact in which everything is purposeful. It doesn't have to be perfect because that defeats the purpose. The ultimate purpose is connectivity from one realm to the next. And I don't know why I said it like that, but that's what they said. So constantly working on this. And anything else? Okay. Anything else? Whew, I got the chills still. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, for sure. So we definitely have a good mother here. We are a good mother. Sometimes that also means, I mean, the part of the reality in it is seeing your kids go through trial just as much as triumph. So even though I tried really hard to wake up, like cheer up my kid and find like, I seriously, like, by the time I came back with food, it wasn't even that long either. He was so tired. Like the kind where, you know, you wake up, you try to wake up a sleeping dog and their eyes look all bloodshot. Like, you know, they're just so tired. And my kid would be so kind as to entertain the thought of, you know, things getting better, you know, after like a good meal, or but like he just didn't have it in him today. He was just so tired. at least just for the moment. And I haven't seen him like that. So, I don't know what to say about that. But, you know, I don't know what to say about that. Like, sometimes you have to stand back a little bit and allow things to happen. That's just it. Because the more you pry and say, like, okay, up, 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 we got to do this and that, you know, there's also that chance with that greater push that you're, things are, you're going to make things worse, you know? So, I did my calming healing on him, did a prayer, and if I can't get him to get up, at least I can bid him the most, like, calming, relaxing, protected sleep, so that he's more refreshed. So, okay. Is there anything else you want to say to me? We got King of Swords inverted. So these are private thoughts. Spoken. You know, well, I don't know about spoken because it was on the doing side though, and it was inverted. This is Archangel Michael, for sure. Aww, I did ask. Yeah. We have 2 crows and an owl on staff. Okay. Someone's thinking about us too. This fell on my right ankle standing up. Page of Cups. It is an admirer who is cognitively sharp. Also has a cunning. Also is just quietly intellectual. Like their intellect is on a high level, not like just like by grade. It's by usage, by their own applications. So this is quiet energy in the fact that it's applied as an introvert would apply their knowledge and their intellect. It's done with an intimate touch, like I'm hearing classy, like it's done not in haste. Though it can be, if need be, but generally, organically speaking, on its norm, it's just that's what they've got to say about that. But anyway, it's an admirer who doesn't mind that we know. Oh my gosh, the scent is wafting, you see? I don't know if you can really see it right there. So, like, that energy is present. Like, it's undeniable that it has a source. It's like, definitely. And for that to happen under the seas, underwater, is like, it's kind of intense. That's interesting. Okay. Oh my gosh, on the way over here, totally on the way here, I was like, somebody's telepathing me. Somebody's sending me telepathic messages. Like, I know it. I know it because I'm like, why am I... Number one of the things, majorly, why am I thinking about this person? Like, why is it that my mind is stuck on this person? And it's within favorable context. Like, why is it... Is somebody trying to mess with me? Like, or is it like for real? And how for real is it? You know? I don't... So anyway, Spirit, what do you want to say to me? Just to me. You want to say something just to me? I will take it. Ace of Wands in reverse. Again, that's insane. Why do I have the weirdest comments on here? Like, what's your mother's name? And then hackers. People. Anyway, we see the foxes again. Total of 3. So there's all these distractions. Not all of them are bad. Conservatively speaking, not all of them are half bad. But you know, the person I know that heard that is also laughing at that. That's funny. Okay. Anyway. At this stage, it is important to hold this wand for ourselves. Like, use that magic for ourselves. It's important. Like, the time will come when things are meant to surface and, you know, and do its thing. But right now, this is a very crucial point where I could... I can use all that I can get. Something like that. Well, how do I say it? It's... I need to... see what life is like by applying my magic to myself, which means the distractions have to, like, they've got to go. They got to go. You know, if something is for real for you, it'll make its way through for sure. That one. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. They're saying even with that starter up coin, you have to treat it like it's a spare tire, basically. That is your reserve, Tina. Yeah, so with this whole magic thing, like, something big is supposed to is not just supposed to happen, it's gonna happen. So hold, like, the longer you hold... Oh my goodness. Somebody is, what do you call it? Abstaining too. Yeah, there's something about abstinence here, like holding out until you find worthy cause, you find worthy positioning, worthy exchange. What? Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah, we're basically looking at the root structure, where people draw in their energy, where people draw in their source. So we put the sentience that we have in consideration kind of like bottoms up. So this is hangman style, okay? So we look at the root structure, see how they behave, like being kind of like revealed out in the open, in the sacrificial state. Like this is kind of like crucifix, but like Dark Night of the Soul, but like out in the open where everybody can see that you've chosen this position of objectivity, of standing your ground, like being independent in thought and in purpose, so as not to be tainted by any extra like noise, you know what I mean? So there's that. Okay. Okay. Are we at, oh my gosh, it says 6140. So my screen is protector is cracked, and so I didn't know if we were at 91, and I was like, or no. Anything else you want to say, Spirit, before I close out and hit up some bananagrams? So what is it that you want to oh my gosh, I feel so many chills, like I don't know if you see it. Anyway, yeah, so I'm trying to get all not, oh my gosh, I'm trying not to get all goofed up by, you know, I don't even want to say it. By swooning over, this is Two of Cups in reverse. By swooning over, any possibility that, someone might be trying to play me instead of like, you know, power play me even. And I just, I'm not into arm wrestling, okay, dude? So, I'm just trying to be very careful here. Okay. Hold on a sec. So, last one. Oh, it's, what? It's the Lover's card. Something is coming through. I don't even know. I'm not even supposed to say. Because I'm not supposed to say. Not right now, anyway. But things are becoming visible, and the only way to really tell is when things are like done. You know what I mean? Okay. King of Wands for sure. It's also the Strength card because we have that hidden Leo energy. Not just like strength in its primal sense. This is strength in its ancestral sense. Do you see that? Oh, it's ghostly stoned there. Top of the deck, Ace of Pentacles again in pocket. Okay, so this is a for sure thing. Last one takeaway is Seven of Wands in reverse. So there's no need to be how how do I say it? There's kind of like a leveling out. Yeah. There's no need to like claim your throne. Like this is my space, you know. That's my seat, you know. There's nothing like that here. It's weird. Okay. It is Bananagrams time. Bananagrams. I don't even know what. Oh, we're gonna use the Beastie Boys things again, okay? Alright, Spirit. Lastly, what do you want to say? What do you want to say? It's a small one, small grouping. Oh, dude. Oh my gosh, I've never seen it like that before. So it hopped from the book, like inserted itself like a little freaking camper thing, because I don't even know how to. 20% battery. Sorry. Anyway, it's A. You know, it was on its side like that. So, somebody's like trying to measure me. It's almost like, oh my gosh, somebody's really looking at me. Oh. But this is somebody that brings in their A game. You know how I know this? Because I've never seen this before. First I was like, is that like Freemasonry kind of thing going on there? But there's like the same kind of ruling in the way I'm being judged. So they might not necessarily be Freemasons, but they might, and they might consider me to be. Anyway, besides the point. You see how like there's eyelashes here, and then that's the eye. Oh my God, for real, somebody who brings in their A game, and is measuring me along the same standards, just looking at me. That's crazy. I've never seen it like that, like hidden, because let me tell you, like these cards right here that we just picked or whatever, it's tinted on this bar of, what do you call it, selenite. And so there's cards down below, and then there's a bar, and then this teetering effect of like this tinting roofing effect with what I just showed you. And when I told you it popped and then like it's inserted itself, dude, it found its home right there. So it's hidden. It's hidden. So don't worry. I'm not gonna like, I'm not trying to like do detective work here. I'm just saying this is insane. Okay, V H E. Oh my gosh, I knew I was gonna see an E, because I'm like have, but I don't have an E, and then that was the E. That's crazy. See, you think I'm crazy? You see him? Right? Oh, see, the A went in there again. Oh my gosh. That's insane. They wanted to hide because it was like it's getting too trippy for them. Anyway, E, X, have X. There's also a hex, and it's vexing someone. It's some people are freaking annoyed. Anyway, X. So we cut that out. And I'm hearing Xavier here. I don't know why. Anyway, we probably have the letters for it too. Anyway, INR O. Okay, OAWACSEZOI. So we have Zoe, Scone, Scion. What else? Rex, Awe, AWE, Scan, Coin, what is NASCAR? Somebody is into NASCAR. REHA. War. Arwen. Is that the elf, like lady chick from Lord of the Rings? Arwen? I feel like it. Yeah. Who else? AORN. So that's like a nursing type of convention. Like a trade show, I feel like. Yeah, it is a trade show. Cher, Sharon. There's a lot of names in here still, too. Raven. We have Raven here, too. There's not just a Raven spirit totem or Kotha Raven, but it's also Raven, I'm being told, exactly from Teen Titans. I don't know why. This is the first time I've ever received that. Wax. So some of you do candle magic. Or I should pick that up again for sure. Crave. Also Craven, like Wes Craven. We have Wes and we have Craven. Holy smokes. Somebody's having dreams, but also there are some that are also having nightmares. That's weird. I don't know what to say about that. Yeah, I got chills again. Scare. Score. So some of you do music, like are composers, or like, what do you call it, conductors, because I see score here. Some of you, there's lesser of a fraction that like plays sports, like something about the score. And there's also some of you are bakers, like, you know, the scoring of the bread. I usually don't get the full context of that when I see score because I've had it before, but definitely here. Oxen, because I'm getting Oaxaca too. Oaxaca, something like that. We have that. I think that's a place, but we also have oxen here. So Taurus, bull. Yeah. I see ozone, so we're looking at our environment and any potential threats. Eric, Erin, Ernie, Arnie, Archie, Orson, Vishna, what else? I'm getting Xerses. I don't know why. I'm also seeing Omen, but Omens, actually. It's hidden here, but we have it. Nora, Irene, Siren, Vinca, Vinca. That is the type of flower. Do we have stones in here that we're supposed to use, Spirit? I also see rose. So, flower magic, flower essences. Zoo. But do we have stones in here that we're supposed to use, Spirit? Do we have it? I'm getting coaxinite, C-O-A-X, I think A-N-I-T-E. We don't have a T here, but we have coaxinite here. Yeah. Okay, time to move on with this. I'm getting it's 76 already on here, and coax. I feel like coin is a big thing here. I don't know why. I'm gonna duplicate it or multiply it and put coins. Yeah. Hare, H-A-I-R, but also H-A-R-E. So some of you might be the year of the rabbit. Or rabbit might be your spirit totem, but I'm getting more so year of the rabbit. So what year is that next? I don't know. And I really, really feel like ozone is supposed to be here. So something environmental here. But it's also being in the zone. So being in the zone, we have to also be cognizant of our environment. So ozone is definitely, and that's one thing I must carry over and reiterate with my mentor, let's call this person, that one must be very cognizant and aware of your audience, your environment, the context of what is being perceived and received. Okay, that's crucial, especially for what's coming down the road. Like what's ahead, definitely this is very important. So this is not all just fun and games and excitement. This is imperative that we learn this lesson. Yeah. Cher, coins. So there's something about a throne, like, it's like chairman of the board as well. So, yeah, this is very important. Knowing your role. Being the part. Okay. I also see wive here. And weave. And raw. Wave. Chair. I don't know. We have waiver, but I don't think that's what this is for. Definitely here. Ox is important. Like it's so important. Ox is sharing the same O as ozone, like at the very top. So it's so important. Like being at the very top, the pinnacle, that's that's not even a place to get comfortable. That's what they're saying. um, like you have to grow accustomed to the certain way of being, but that definitely doesn't assume that one must get comfortable. Mm-mm. Definitely, that's what they're saying. Okay. Wax. Something about candle magic. I really, really feel like that. But it's 100% sealing the deal. This is official. That's what they're saying. Oh, it's done. Not like, oh, it's over, it's done. It's saying it is official. I think the acknowledgement of that and the vocalization of that is, it seals the deal. Okay. Because the realization of that, without being told as such, it officiates someone. I know at least for me it does. But because I have divulged that, there are other steps that people have to make within their own journeys. Like this is not something that you can just like, here's a ticket. It was just like a duplicate. You can't photocopy this stuff. Yeah. So the realization of it and the vocalization, just that interpretation of it coming to life is like spiritual. Like you filled out the form, like you've already submitted that form. So it's already transpiring. This is something that you can perhaps guide at most to its fruition. But when it comes down to it, it has to happen in a certain way. So that's what they're saying here. Okay, so we have VEAE left here. And again, wave. But I'm also seeing weave. Okay, we're done with it. Yep, it's done. It's weave, like it's part of the same cloth. Yeah. Just woven in. Let me just make sure. No, that's where it's supposed to go. That's so insane. Sorry. 10% battery. Let me just show you here. Interesting, isn't it? So, first off, we got coins. 1, magician. 2 was Ozone, was it? Or was it Cher? I feel like it was Cher second. So that's High Priestess seated there. 3 is Ozone, the Empress. 4 is Ox. So that's great because that's even though it's Taurus there, the Emperor 4 is actually, I think, Aries, if I'm not, or Capricorn. Dude, I totally forgot. I forgot. 5 is Hierophant energy, wax sealing the deal. See, dude, like that's a notary. It's local justice, right? Officiating, officiating wedding, officiating a commitment. Oh my gosh, this is insane. Okay, so 6 weave is like basically cut from the same cloth, and that's that is the Lover's card. Interwoven. That's in... See, like, that's what I'm talking about. Do you see? You know what I'm talking about? That's so crazy. Okay. I believe that is all for now. And, thanks for joining me. My beautiful people. My beautiful people. It's all relative to the size of your steeple. That's funny. Okay. But the next line to that is for the bullshitters. If you know, then you know. If you don't, you're soon to find out, because that is channeled music right there. And I'm going to get one more card here from the Herbal Tarot, just for the wild cards. Six of Pentacles, reciprocation. The world is reciprocating accordingly. This is a healthy exchange, and we're not micromanaging who it is that we are exchanging with, because the universe has already deemed them worthy to exchange with. That's not to say that we go willy-nilly and we are not exercising discernment, but this is further signifying how we've leveled up so massively, so much more, to the fact that there's already a filtering effect. There's like the universe is screening our calls because we're following our call. So they've got to meet us halfway. And in order to do that, they're just like, they're screening our calls. So the one on the other end is worthy of exchange. Already. Not just already, but already. It's so good. I like it. Okay, 10% battery again. So we are done here, my dears. Okay, for now. Okay, so now that this reading is officially over, I thank all my sponsors, all my supporters, all donations provided in light and love. They are appreciated. So, upon closing these portals in this reading, I sent all energies back to their appropriate locations, outside of mine, assisting with that sequence of rollout. In light and love, I close these portals in this reading. Now.